This video is made for discussion between me, the viewer, and the wider community in general. This is my objective opinion on the subject at hand. You're allowed to have your own opinions, and my opinions are due to change with further discussion. With that in mind, enjoy the rest of the video. So, in the last few months, I've been getting actively angry at the use of people using the RazorBack within Team Fortress 2, because I think it is a pretty bad secondary. But at the same time, I understand why like half the snipers I see in normal games, use it. It's because it works too well for its purpose. So, for the people who don't play TF2 and wondering what a RazorBack is, it's an item that a sniper can equip in his secondary slot, that instead of using an SMG or any of his other passive secondaries, it basically what it does, it allows sniper to take a free backstab without dying, without being punished whatsoever. The only punishment is not having a secondary, and most times when people get into your range to use like an SMG, you're probably already going to be dead. And honestly, I think the Darling Dangerous Shield and the Cozy Camper have more uses, better uses in the gameplay than RazorBack, but people default to the RazorBack due to its utility in keeping spies away from them. I just want to clarify, this is not a script. Every time I look down, it's because of my social awkwardness and not knowing how to make one of these videos. So essentially, once a spy backstabs a RazorBack, they cannot do anything for 2 seconds, which might not seem a lot, but sometimes in TF2, when you're having 12 versus 12, a lot can happen in 2 seconds. And getting rid of your basically being able to insta-kill anyone will put you at a major disadvantage, because if you're on the attacking side of the match and you're going, obviously, if the sniper's defending, they're most likely going to have teammates around them, so when you fail to backstab, so not only the sniper will notice, but the teammates around will probably notice that suddenly a blue spy showing up being like, oh, and not being able to do anything for that short duration will allow like a demo to just shoot a pipe and be dead, pyro to catch you on fire, scout to meet shot, so on and so forth. If I haven't shown it already on the screen, I am a sniper main. I have like 80 hours as sniper, but I also have like 50 hours as spy. So, as a sniper main, I think the only time I used the RazorBack was when I wanted to record footage but decided against it, or when I first got the RazorBack, because when you're a newer player and when you're getting backstabbed by spies, you want to prevent it. You want to be able to just aim down the sides without being punished, because as a spy main, well, not as a spy, as a spy secondary
Correction,
main,
what this idiot was trying to say was the ambassador.
I try to avoid RazorBacks in most situations. The only time I go for RazorBacks if the sniper's very unaware and they're alone. So no teammate can follow up on a kill before I shoot them 3 times, or twice if I'm using the ambassador, or what's the other one? The enforcer? There was this match today. I do not know how the enemy team did not detect me. I wasn't recording either. I was doing this match. My team was failing. The 2 snipers were peeking constantly in the corner where we're pushing the payloaders on one of the Smith maps, one of the new ones. new ones. Anyways, so I've been playing Gunspy a lot lately, so I switched to the default cloak instead of the Dead Ringer, had the default knife and the Enforcer.
Correction, what this idiot was trying to say was the ambassador.
And then I went behind enemy lines. Like I said, I like bumped into 3 of the enemy, and I still managed to get behind the sniper. I'm bad at aiming, so like it took me 3 shots, but he was dead. My first instinct was to taunt, and I died, of course, because, you know, free kill. Anyway, and like the team in the chat was like, in the text chat was complaining about the snipers, and I was like, how did they get a? But with Spy being my second main, I can, in my perspective, is very frustrating, especially if you have like a really good sniper that is. If you have a really good sniper that is pub stomping everyone, and there's nothing you can really do about it, the Razorback also makes it so you can't like just sneak behind them and just shoot them 3 times, because their team's probably gonna be around them because they don't want their MLG compilation, Fat Magic, whatever, sniper killing everyone on the enemy team. If any of you people who play medic, if you use the vaccinator on the sniper with the bullet protection, you are dead to me. And here's another problem with the Razorback. I'd say about 4 times out of 5, when I decloak behind these snipers using the Razorbacks, they don't even react. And it's like the ones that are and there's the 1/5 of the snipers that do turn around. Why are you even using the Razorback? Like, you're doing yourself such a disservice when you could have close-up damage when an enemy gets too close, or you could have passive healing, which is actually pretty good. You could have resistance to pyro, which is your other counter, being a class with the least, being one of the classes with the least health in the game. The Darling Danger, yeah. But you'd have to run away from the pyro then, yeah. As a sniper main, sniper being the character I play the most, I also see the problem where, especially if newer players, like when they first install or first playing sniper, they get this unlock and they're like, yeah, I don't like dealing with spies, so I'm gonna equip this and I can just stay scoped in. And I think that's one of the major problems of it, is that when you are using the Razorback, you're not allowing yourself to grow properly with the mechanics in Team Fortress 2. You're not. Spy, one of his major disadvantages, out of all the disadvantages Spy has, is his decloaking noise. And if you're not training yourself to hear that as a sniper, to be fair, I don't really listen to it because half the time I'm listening to stuff on YouTube or whatever. That is my mistake. I will be frank with you, my mistake, but you are allowing yourself to, your skill ceiling, you're like significantly lowering it by equipping, not significantly, but you're lowering your skill ceiling, because if you rely on the Razorback for your spy protection, you're not always going to, survive. I.e., Spy still has his pistols, so he can still kill you if he catches you off guard. And not only that, the Razorback only protects against backstabs. And they're like other weapons that do back damage, the back scatter, and back scratcher, and the back burner. Those are 3 other items that do damage, and guess what the Razorback does with those? Absolutely nothing. When you equip the Razorback, you're basically... Honestly, I don't know why some of those people don't do the Cozy Camper, because Razorback only protects you from one thing. It only helps you counter one thing in particularly, which something like the Jarate could, if you're more aware, the Jarate could help you with better, in my opinion, and it can be used for more than one thing. The Cozy Camper is passive healing, so if you manage to escape like the soldier, demo, or pyro that are chasing you, you have that extra survivability that could possibly get you that next headshot, where if you weren't wearing it, you would be dead. Darwin Danger Shield, I don't see a whole lot of people using it. I think it'd be better just to use for like a huntsman setup, because you're more up in the action like pyros usually are. Huntsman is mid-range, and usually in pyro being a close range class, I think it'd be better. And if you are playing against pyros that are good with flares, obviously that's a good choice. Or, you know, the scorch shot. Need I say more? But the reason why I think it works so well, like why it's too good, is because the one purpose it has is the thing it's really good at doing. Because you never... A statement I'm like gonna end up repeating myself, because this is off the cuff. And I mean, it's my first step doing something like this. But it works so well because there's so many times where I said to myself, I want that sniper, because snipers are fun to go after as a spy, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Getting snipers that are hard scoped in. I'm the type of sniper that I like to backstab. Anyway. Anyways, like I said, this is more predominant when you're attacking as spy. Defending still has the theme like respawning enemies. They can pass you as you're going into battle, whatever. But the other teammates will stop you before you can kill the sniper, due to the fact that you would have to pull out your pistol to kill the sniper. And unless the sniper already took damage, or you get a crit on other pistols, at minimum, if you're using like the ambassador, takes 2 shots. The first shot will reveal you for one, and the second one, hope there's no one around to get the enemy, and if you don't hit the headshot, you have to shoot them a third time, which by that point they might be unscoped, and they could hit you with a crit, because snipers like to get crits. Honestly, I think minus the whole part of having the problem that you do not have a secondary that significantly helps you, that's one disadvantage of the Razorback. But I think it needs something a little more. Something to tell newer players, yeah, you can use this as a crutch, but this is not gonna save you. This is not gonna be your crutch for every time you play. Like, I feel like the sniper still needs to get punished for letting themselves be vulnerable for a backstab. Like, it doing nothing to the sniper in stunning the spy, especially stunning the spy. Like, I can understand, so they just can't hit it and then stab again, but I feel like the sniper, if you're keeping the stun on the spy, you should put sniper at a disadvantage. Like, imagine if they added an item for the soldier, a helmet item. I know they won't do this, but this is just an example. Imagine if they added a helmet item where it replaced the secondary like it would with sniper, and what it did was prevent one headshot, or since quick scoping is a thing, to make this idea a little balanced, let's say a fatal headshot blocks one fatal headshot. And the reason why this would be more balanced is the soldier would still get punished for being out of place or getting headshot. Yeah, because if it's not a fatal one, like just a quick scope and you're at full health, you're at 50 health, bud. But it doesn't actively stun a sniper. The sniper shooting you. So there's still, they still can probably quick scope you again and then you'd be dead. But in the context that I just give, if you're overhealed or full health, it wouldn't take away the helmet, so you'd have to at least shoot them twice, and then you'd have to headshot them a third time for it to go. Yes, this is a weird concept. I haven't really thought this through, but a lot of snipers would complain about it, honestly. And I'm just speaking of quick scoping terms, you know. You can always charge a shot and shoot the soldier and it come off. Minimum 2 shots. And, you know, I can see that this could easily not be as good as the RazorBack, because a lot of times when I'm sniping and there's other teammates that are sniping, we usually go to the same area. We usually aim at the same targets. We shoot at the same person. It's more common than you think, aiming at the same person as sniper, as your teammate sniper. So the first one can shoot you and it block the headshot, the helmet's gone, and then boom, you're still dead because of the second sniper. No one expects the second sniper. And you can make the same case with spy, but the amount of times that I can say that I went for the same target as a spy and a teammate was a spy was once. And then I ended up switching targets. It was a medic and demo combo. I was going for the medic and I saw my teammate run towards him as well. So I changed targets to the demo man, and then we both killed them. The teammate did the lapping taunt. I wish I did as well, but that was like happened once. And like today, last night, as of recording this, I had situations where me and my teammate sniper were aiming at the same person. And the fact that 2 spies would have to go behind enemy lines just to get one sniper, it's kind of ridiculous, in my opinion. See, the soldier one would be more balanced, in my opinion, because it doesn't stun the sniper, per se. It would slow down a sniper trying to quick scope, and such as... But sniper's still a long-ranged character that the soldier can't just rely on using the helmet, because if you have more than one sniper and they know that you're wearing something like that, they'd probably both go for you to get you just down and out of that situation and all. And plus, Soldier, I don't play a lot of Soldier, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like playing Soldier. He has a lot better secondaries that would be more beneficial to your team than wearing something that blocks a headshot. And Sniper has one of those, which would be the Girardi, which allows mini crit damage on enemies when applied. I believe it's mini crit. Yeah, the Bushwalker crits with it. I don't know personally how to fix the Razorback. The one thing I would, if anyone would want to like test this on their own server or maybe mod it, I would suggest like the only person I've seen suggest a change to the Razorback is significantly damaging the sniper, Zesty Jesus. Right here, editing Matthew. I keep on looking at my computer screen, monitoring myself to see how stupid I look. Usually when I'm playing Sniper, I'm usually using the Cozy Camper or the Girardi. I'm trying to get better at using the SMG, but I don't know. Maybe the next time I play Huntsman, I'll try the Darwin Danger Shield, but I know I won't use the Razorback because I deserve to get punished for letting spies get behind me. I honestly think Sniper is the most overpowered class in the game, and the Razorback does not help. I'm not saying get rid of it, I'm saying change it for balance. That is my opinion on it. Also, one thing I would question is, one thing I would probably add to it is the back scratcher. Something with the back scratcher, or something with the back burner or the back scatter, because those are three other items that directly do extra damage if you hit the back. I mean, the back burner you can prevent with the Darwin Danger Shield, so I guess something with the back scatter and back scratcher would probably be interesting. My main deal is we have to have a negative that punishes the sniper minus the whole secondary thing, because obviously that's not significant enough for half the snipers I see in the game on the usual using the Razorback. There was one time I backstabbed this sniper and then he instantly switched to the Razorback. Spy, like I said, Sniper I believe is the overpowered class of the game. And some people might say, no, Spy is. Spy has a lot of problems that balance him out as a class, as in he's weak. Disguises can only take you so far. Janky hitboxes, which work to his advantage sometimes. Face stabs and such as. Pyros. Being Pyros in close range is... Pyros is one of his counters, and at this state of the game, you have to be really good as Spy to even consider playing him half the time, because a lot of people, especially people who are playing casual competitively, are going to know Spy's tricks and everything. You might get them off guard once in a while and stuff like that, but in the current game state, newer players with Spy aren't going to have a good time until they get a sense of the game. And I've played about 500 hours of TF2, and even I do not have the game sense to know how to play Spy in a good way. I don't think I even meet the skill floor with any of the classes, let alone Spy. I might be okay at Medic. I just need to get better at the Crusader's crossbow. So headshots are basically spies backstabbed, but at a long distance. And you don't even have to be a long distance away from the sniper for it to be effective. There's a couple times where I just decided to scope in and shoot instantly and kill people right in front of me. Sniper is not only... The sniper rifle isn't only lethal at long ranges, it's also lethal at close ranges and mid ranges. The rifle can hit any. Obviously it's weaker close because of the scope in and it's harder to find your target, but it's still a fact. As Spy, you, like I said, is a close-up character. You have to go right into the enemy to be able to do the insta-kill, unlike the sniper. And to be fair, Spy doesn't have to charge up his weapon to do the insta-kill, but it has to jump through a bunch of other loops to get to that point. And Sniper can just go, I'm gonna sit here for a second, and then bat, you're dead. Obviously, I am Sniper main, and I say this being a Sniper main, with Spy being my second. 80 hours, 50 hours, or whatever the times are that I showed after I record footage for the background. But if you have opinions that are countering to mine or more to prove my point, I wouldn't mind seeing in the comments, and I'd hope to hear more conversation over how ridiculous the RazorBack is and what it plays in the current game state. I wouldn't say meta because it's not really a meta choice. Just let me know how you feel about it in general, and I hope to see other people make videos over this item, because in its current state I think it definitely needs some attention. I know the TF2 devs won't do anything with weapons at the moment, or core mechanics such as weapons, because they're focusing on small stuff. I'm not going to touch that topic more than I have to. But I would like to see community servers attempt to do something about the RazorBack. Yeah. So let me know what you think down below, and tell me all the reasons why I should consider using the RazorBack more. But until next time, remember, do not touch the tail.